Hello, YouTube. That was a weird introduction, I know. I'd like to welcome you back to another exciting 10 minutes with me on Daily Life. Today is Tuesday, February the 11th, 2014. And today, the subject with which I will entertain you, pictures. Now, I told you yesterday that this could be a racy topic, and it can be, especially in 2014. I really need a haircut, by the way. It's going to happen next week. Okay, pictures, right. Sorry, just thinking about something. Tends to happen that I think about other things while I'm doing this show. It's become routine for me. It really has. I'm in my upwards of 60 shows now. That's a lot of shows. Some TV series didn't make it to this mark. So I'd consider that accomplishment. Alright. Now, what was I talking about? Pictures, right. Okay, pictures. Now, pictures have changed in the last 20 years. When I was a wee lad, that's my signal for small, the way pictures worked was like this. You had a camera. Not a digital camera, mind you. A camera with film. You went to a store, you bought blank film. Put it in your camera. Film canisters were like that. They come in little tubes things. You got your film, you loaded it into your camera, and then you had to hold the camera. I'll pretend that my wallet's a camera. You held your camera right up to your eye like this. And you looked in the viewfinder. It's called a viewfinder. You looked in the viewfinder, and then you took the picture. Now, you had about typically 22 pictures. If you were lucky, you would get 23 or 24. Kind of varied by the roll. If you were lucky, they'd usually give you an extra one or sometimes two pictures that you would take. Then when you had filled your roll, you took your camera to a store, a photo store, or the photo section of a big store, and you got your pictures developed for a small fee. Then the people would give you your pictures back. They would give you the negatives. I never understood why they gave you the negatives back, but they did. And you took your pictures and you put them in an album, which sat in your house, and eventually people, did things with it. So, then Facebook happened. And it completely revolutionized the way that people do pictures. No, actually, before Facebook came along, I guess Facebook came first. But Facebook started off as kind of more of a text thing. You would text and you would type to people. So keep that in your mind. Then the thing that made it possible was digital cameras. Now, digital cameras completely changed the way people take pictures, and here's why. Before digital cameras, you had 24 pictures. All right? You had to discriminate. You had to choose your shots. You couldn't take a picture of like the parking space that you parked your car in at a restaurant. You'd just save your pictures for important things like I had to sneeze. It didn't work, and now my eyes are red on camera. This is a first here on Daily Life. I like to point out historic firsts. This is one of those times. Give me a moment here. Okay. Notice I did not stop the tape. If I was doing a normal show, I would have to start the tape and start again, but not here in daily life. Ooh. Eyes are itchy now. And I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, I was talking about pictures and discriminating about pictures. I'm not talking about discrimination in the sense of like racial or ethnic or anything like that. You would save your thing and you would take it like at Disneyland. Then the digital camera happened, and it made it possible to take like 1,000 pictures, and then you could swap out your memory card and take another 1,000. So that's exactly what it encouraged. It encouraged people to take pictures of literally everything. Literally everything people took pictures of. And it ruined vacations because now, you know, people they take pictures of everything. And then they put them on Facebook. Facebook decides, hey, we got to get into this. And they made it possible for you to put pictures up there. So now you fast forward, so 1994, 2004, 2014. Now nobody prints pictures anymore. Like I can't remember the last time that I saw a physical picture. It just does not occur. People, they take pictures, you know, and they put them on Facebook. Another thing that happened is the cameras changed. The camera stopped looking like a camera, and a camera started to look like this. It's a cell phone. The vast majority of people, at least my age now, take pictures on their cell phone. I am not going to pass judgment on what I think about that, but it occurs. It occurs. There you go. Now, I told you that this show might get a little bit racy, and the line, the family viewing line is right there. Today, I'm going to walk right on up to that line. Because another thing that happens when you get a camera this small and that many pictures is that people take pictures of their naked bodies. Adult entertainment has encouraged this. It presents a problem because when people do that, I'm not even going to talk about minors doing it. That's a whole thing. That's illegal. And if you're under 18, you should not do that. If you're over 18, you should not do that either, but it's at least legal for you to take pictures of your naked self. But I do not encourage it in the slightest bit. Because the moment you take a picture of your naked body and you put it on the internet, it is out there forever. I guarantee you that. The surest way to make sure that your naked ass is on the internet forever is to put it on the internet. That's the rule. These videos, I full well know that they are probably on the internet forever. Which is fine because they should be on the internet forever if I'm going to get discovered and it wouldn't matter. It's just something you have to deal with. If you decide to put a video or a picture or you know, just typing like words, the moment you write something down, it's liable to be found. I have topics written down. I leave these topics right here on my desk. Anybody who comes into my room can look at the topics for daily life. And I know that. Now, that's a controlled risk because nobody comes into my room except me. Sometimes my roommates, sometimes my friends, sometimes my roommates' friends. They are a small audience. If they look at the topics for daily life, it's not a big deal. Now that's very different than, that's a controlled, acceptable risk. Life is not without risks. And I'm out of time, so I can't finish that thought. Tomorrow the topic is birthdays on daily life. I would love to talk some more, but I can't. I do hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm Tom Johnson, star of the Daily Life, signing off. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, same time, same place.